Hello and welcome to Tell Me Everything. This is a game of murder, mystery, and missing words, according to the title screen here. Here's the main case. Last night, Mr. Victim was killed in his antique jewelry store. Antique jewelry? No, just antique store in Railwood City at 8 in the evening. A dove feather was placed on his forehead and silver coins placed on his eyes, one on each. The shopkeeper had no known enemies, but we brought in 3 suspects for questioning. Who are the suspects? Mr. Red's car was parked outside the antique store, but at the time of murder, left in a hurry. Mrs. Blue was the last customer who saw them alive, but for reasons unknown, her name was written in large letters in the shopkeeper's calendar. Dr. Green lives above the shopkeeper and returned from the theatre around the time of the murder, but saw and heard nothing suspicious, which in itself is suspicious. Afternoon, detective, I hope I answered the questions, but I don't think I'll be much help. Why is your... I don't know my alphabet. Your name in the victim's journal? We had a meeting planned to discuss the selling antiques. This dealer has a really good eye for appraising finer works. Thought it'd be good to know if you had any value. Okay, well, why are you getting rid of your antiques? Oh my god. Grandfather clock? These antiques. They're making absolutely no sense, I see. Can I just say, did you kill? Did you kill Mr. Victim? I've never heard anything that absurd. Why do you think I would? Okay, sorry. Because murder is fun! Tell me about Mrs. Blue. Mrs. Blue is a lady that knows what she wants, hastily married a man, way past his prime, and his death did make her quite wealthy. She's already looking for someone. Okay. Mrs. Blue was looking for someone. Okay. Mr. Red. Okay. I don't remember what your alibi was. Mr. Red's car was parked outside the shop, left in a hurry. Okay. Why were you... why were you at the crime scene? I had a phone call about a guy needing something fixed immediately. I thought it was a broken pipe, so I jumped in the car and drove out. Turned out some kind of a weird prank. No one answered the door. So you had a phone call. That's why you were at the scene. Did you know the victim? The victim? Never met him, no relations. Okay. I can ask that to all of you, couldn't I? Want to sell your antiques. They reminded me of my husband. Having him around the house didn't make it easier. Lady gets used to standards of living. Can I ask you about your money? How much money do you have? What? Did you see the murder? Of course not. I went to the antique store. I was home around 7. I want to say Mrs. Red. Oh, I can. Oh no, Mrs. Blue. Okay. This is a bit difficult. The theatre. I went to see the opening of The Bravado, truly an incredulous place. I verified I was on the guest list. So you got back home around midnight. I see. The Bravado is on the guest list. Was Dr. Green on the guest list? His name was on the guest list. So he might not have been there. I see. Why is there no when? Oh, there is. When did you see the shop? When did you go? Visit the store. 7:30, left at 9, drove. I had antiques, didn't want to take any chances. Well, that puts you fucking squarely in the time. Great. Well, you've just incriminated yourself. You left for the bravado, but you didn't actually go. Can I ask him how it was? Killed. How are the victim's finances? Oh. Mr. Victim trying to get big auctions. He said he had found something valuable. Okay. You were just there at the scene of the crime for a little bit. When did you leave? I saw the grandfather clock, saw it was exactly 7:20. You saw the grandfather clock and saw it was exactly 7:20. Your grandfather. Tell me about my grandfather. Okay, can I just say it was Mrs. Blue? It was Mrs. Blue. Yeah. Not guilty due to lack of evidence. Great. Amazing. Fantastic. I appear to have continued from somewhere where I don't exactly remember. Have I continued from just before where I killed? No. where I killed the victim. No, where I accused her? I hope so. Because that means I don't have to do it over again. Did you kill him? Have you heard about the Hippocratic Oath? Okay. So you are actually a doctor. Okay. I'm a doctor. Well, you could be a doctor of anything. You can be a doctor of fucking drama. That makes sense. To the store. Yes, there's a stairwell next to the kitchen, probably from the days where it was all about the big thing. Rarely use it though, just for carrying out trash. So you had access, but you didn't often use it. So you went to the theatre, you got home at midnight, how did you get in? Are you dating? Mr. Red? Because I can see that Red is still there. Okay. Are you dating? Well, I had to ask that because I could now ask about the husband. Mr. Blue. Horrible tragedy, he overdosed on medication, luckily I was on holiday. Luckily I was on holiday. Apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Do you like apples? I can say it. I can definitely say it because I can still say day. But I'm phrasing this wrong. So the antique store never went inside, just went walking past. Get the timing's bad, not really involved, I see. You are ugly. Why did I say that? Mrs. Blue? I know of her, used to run errands for her garden. I gave him a lift a couple of times. Horrible shell of a lady. I don't think so. He was the dude with the loud music. Can I ask you about music? No, I can ask you about music. I can probably ask you about music, can't I? Music. Did you hear any music? The store. He gave me a spare key. He has a spare key. Can I ask you about this spare key? Possibly. Keys. Oh! I can presumably ask if he stole the keys. Did you take some keys? Your constable frisked me. Okay. Frisked. So I can ask you about the frisk, I would assume. Did we frisk anyone else? Yeah. Screwdriver. Blue. Mr. Blue died 5 years ago. Sheesh. A clue. There is a mode if I hit F3 I activate super sneaky detective mode. I've hit F3 but it doesn't appear to have done anything. Ooh. Oh, so those are all like torture Torture Mr. Red. Right. Right. Okay, so this just tells me how to start my sentences. Mr. Blue was a great man. What a sad without him. Surely this is the antique store. Any special antiques? I mean downstairs, walk past. There's some rocking chairs. Nothing in particular. Okay. Torture Dr. Green. You need to play by the book. By book! I did it. I did it. Fuck you. Who created this game? Game was developed. Okay, I don't care. I do care. It's very good. I'm enjoying myself a lot. They all did it. Christ. How did you know Dr. Green? Do the music. What? Saw him on the street outside. Can I say outside to you? No. Dating the victim. Okay. Feisty. How rich are you? I wanted to ask very much that question. I did want to ask that, but I didn't know how to. I wanted to say, how much money did you have? Do you like cake? Of course I do, who doesn't? Okay. Why can I say that? Do you eat a day? Clearly not enough to keep detectives at bay. Oh snap! Yes! Can you die? Can you die from too much medicine? We're just gonna say yes. What kind of medicine? Ooh! Tell me, what medicine did he take? Harmalex Blazavazu. Funny story, Dr. Green was his personal doctor. I see. Harmalex and Brizabalol. Yes, quite lethal. I have the word lethal now. And her husband. The tabloids beat you to it, but the death of Mr. Blue... What? Did you poison... Quite the coinkydink. Did you poison your husband? Did you poison your husband? Dr. Green is also a suspect. Yes. Be very careful behind him. I would not trust Mr. Green. Trust. Why doesn't... Miss Blue does not trust you. A lady that marries financial benefits. Drama! Okay. Loud noise. Oh. Did you hear a loud noise last night? Weird noise, 7 or 8. Yes. Okay. Where from? Background noise. He was playing music. He went... What? He went to bed at 11. He went to bed at 11, but he got home around midnight. You had no more plans. You were playing music at the time, but you also weren't home. How... Did you hear a loud noise? Some kind of ruckus? Okay, so you were definitely there. You definitely left. So it was not Mr. Red. Probably. Did you see the driver? No, okay. Right, okay. So, to review. Mr. Red was there. He got there at 7:20, which we can verify because Mr. Green and Mrs. Blue both heard his car bang. He left at 7:20, but that's fine. There was a ruckus outside. He wasn't there anymore, but he saw the grandfather clock, which for some reason is significant. Dr. Green, Mr. Red saw Dr. Green. He saw Dr. Green standing on the stairs, watching, like standing in the building, watching out the window or something like that. So he wasn't at the theatre. However, Dr. Green says he went to the theatre. He says he got home around midnight, but he also said that he was there at 11. The police constable says that he wasn't ticked off the guest list, but that may have been some kind of flaw issue. Mrs. Blue says that she went there to sell some antiques, which she managed to not sell, but that's fine. When did you leave? No sign of forced entry. Oh my god, it was Dr. Green. Evidence. Oh my god. Lack of anything. Okay, right, let's go back. Green was arrested. Okay. Oh my god, I need to start again! Ah!